Taking a look around, the views are still heartbreaking. Many of those living on Florida's forgotten coast fearing they've become just that, forgotten, especially those stuck in a state of limbo 1 year after the hurricane hit. New construction next to homes barely standing. Some spots eerily similar to how we saw them just days after Michael. This is the Bay Villa apartment in Panama City where we first met Robert Roath.
He's saying that the water level came up to right here.
Roath is deaf. He rode out the Category 5 storm here and struggled to find aid in the days following.
A friend who lives next door has been helping him communicate with people and try to get the resources he needs.
Today, he's got a clean, furnished apartment and is starting anew.
You know, you got to be careful where you step because it's so soft. You wind up falling right through there.
It's something others like Mike Deller in Mexico Beach dreams of.
There was a tree limb crashed through the ceiling there.
Deller's home is on a waiting list to be torn down.
But I can't do a thing here until that's gone.
Right now, he's living in this camper with his girlfriend and 2 children, stuck in a state of limbo, understandably growing restless.
My gosh, I realize that other things in the city have to be taken care of. I understand that. But a year later, and this thing's still sitting here.
Recovery varying across the Florida Panhandle. Stalls mostly due to slow insurance policy payouts and delays in emergency aid funding. With belongings still piling up on the sides of roads, it's up to people like Daryl Johnson to collect it.
We're trying to get some order. If you start cleaning this stuff up, it gives the people a sense of normalcy.
Johnson's own house destroyed by Michael. He was left with nothing but the clothes on his back and his car. Yet he was at work the very next day.
It gave me something to do to keep my mind off of the situation, and it gave me a chance to give back to the community.
A community that's bruised, not broken.
It'll be all right. I got faith in him and he looked out for me. He always does, and that's the main thing.
The mayor of Mexico Beach tells me they've had 30 permits for new construction. And although that sounds good, he tells me it's not where he thought they'd be 1 year later, considering 75% of the area's structures were completely wiped out. In Mexico Beach, Mackenzie.